We are live. My name is King David MMA. I'm your host tonight. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and a pro MMA champion. I coach at Extreme Couture. And tonight we have a very big show for you. Brandon Schaub publicly humiliates himself again. He did it again, guys. We're going to get into all that. I'm going to tell you what that's all about. The internet is going in on Brandon Schaub. We're going to get into Nate Diaz's big payday. We have some more exact numbers coming in. In fact, Joe Rogan himself confirmed some of these numbers. Felony Charles Bennett says, I just got here. Felony Charles Bennett is in the chat. We're going to talk about how Felony Charles Bennett insists that I tell the public that I dropped him with a body shot. I don't know why he wants me to say that, but he's insisting that I tell you guys this. Oh, me too. What's up? What's up? Hey, let's go. Let's go, gentlemen. All right, Bradley Martin is taking Steve Will Do It side in the big Nelk Boys beef if you're into influencer drama. And, we got a big show for you. The most important thing is Fight Circus. Fight Circus has freak show fights, guys. If you like freak show fights, go check out Fight Circus. I heard a rumor that Wing C will be performing against someone who is on the live right now, and he will be fighting them allegedly in Ibiza, where there's no commission going to hold us back from having real fights. So that might be in Ibiza, Spain. So if you're in Ibiza, pull up. And if you train martial arts, I want you to talk to your coach. I want you to say, Coach, I love you. Thank you for training me. Thank you for having this gym. I want you to go to studiomillions.com and pack this gym full of students who stay, pay, and refer. Studio Millions will pack your coach's gym. Send them to Studio Millions. Let's get right into the show. And for those of you who have already subscribed and tapped notifications, you know I go live every single day, and you know it's at random times. So if you got notifications on, you can see when I go live, you hop on. We can have a dialogue instead of just a monologue. So Studio Millions, you know how we do. That's right. And we'll have a dialogue instead of a monologue. We'll have a conversation rather than me just ranting. But to start off, we're going to get right into the rant. Man, people are going nuts because Brandon Schaub went on the Joe Rogan podcast on a fight companion. And he did the unthinkable, guys. The internet is going in on him because for whatever, I like Brandon Schaub, right? For whatever reason, the internet does not fuck with Brandon. Like, I'm sure he's got a lot of people that do fuck with him, but there's a huge percentage of people that just go in on Brandon. And he went on the Joe Rogan podcast for the Fight Companion show. And it's the boys hanging out, just the bros being bros, right? This dude, he gets a cigar. It's the boys are gonna puff stogies, right? Cigars. He lights the cigar backwards, and he's hitting the cigar backwards. On the wrong side. He lit the wrong side of the cigar, and the internet is like up in arms, guys. So if you don't like Brandon Schaub, now you got another reason to roast him, to troll him, to go smash him in the comment section. But yeah, man, I like Brendan. I get why people are critical of him, and I believe he's probably self-aware that he probably got some opportunities, at least it appears that way, that other people may not have gotten due to his friendships, and especially in comedy, that he may have skipped a queue. But he also had a big audience, so he's kind of like, well, I had an audience, what am I supposed to do? Not, perform at shows. But yeah, man, for whatever reason, and I'm sure there's other stuff, Brandon Schaub is just not the dude. So this is the third video I've done on him because the Brandon Schaub videos get views, guys. And the quicker we get me monetized, the quicker that we're going to get some real crazy stuff going on. I'm going to start doing, in addition to the lives, we're going to have vlogs. We're going to have IRLs going on. But for that to happen, I need to get a little bit of a following going, right? So if Brandon Schaub is making the freaking notifications go off and the subscriptions go off, we're talking Brandon Schaub. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about how, so the cigar has a wrapper, right? And it's like this. And the wrapper is still on the cigar. So this is supposed to be where you hold it, and then you smoke all this of the cigar. He goes like this, he lights this end, and now he's smoking it with the wrapper in between the fire where it's going to start to set. You get what I'm saying? There's like an additional, like a golden paper wrapper around the rolled tobacco. And he lit it on the wrong end. And now the internet is going in on him. And guess what, man? Sometimes you come on the live, you go on the Joe Rogan Experience, and you fumble the proverbial bag. Speaking of things that happen on JRE, Joe Rogan has verbally confirmed the big bag that Nate Diaz got for his upcoming MMA fight in MVP Promotions against Mike Perry. And so the rumor I'm hearing, it's 12 million. That's the rumor I'm hearing. The current number that's circulating amongst the people who may know is 12 million. And like I said, I coach at Extreme Couture. I train with all the best guys on the planet, world champions. They're in the know. We have UFC filming at the gym all the time. All the UFC managers are at the gym. And the number I'm hearing is 12 million. I cannot confirm that, but Joe Rogan confirmed on his podcast that Nate Diaz, in fact, received an 8-figure bag for this upcoming fight. And 8 figures means 10 million or more. So the 12 million number might be accurate. Now, is that enough money to fight Mike Perry, the king of violence? Would you fight Mike Perry for 10 million or 12 million? Would you? What about if it was bare knuckle, right? So it's a little bit different because it's MMA. I think Nate Diaz has a clear path to victory. I've discussed that on previous lives. In fact, I gave away the game because I have mutual training partners with both of these guys. In fact, I have trained with someone who submitted Mike Perry in the UFC. His name's Cowboy Cerrone, and I've grappled him. And then I've grappled somebody who's competed with Nate Diaz, and that person was very good. Anyway, long story. You can go watch that live if you want to watch that live. It's like Free Money Glitch or something like that. That's what I named the live. Also, in big drama, there's big beef going on between Steve Will Do It and the Nelk boys. What's the guy's name? The dude on Nelk. Steiny. It's not Steiny. I think it's Kyle, right? So it's Bradley Martin and Kyle are beefing. And, sometimes when you got business and you're partying, and, you're partying and you're partying and you're partying and you get one idea of what reality should be. And, the guys who are probably a little bit more on the business side of things have a different idea of what and it's crazy how even in the influencer drama space, the numbers aren't working out for both sides. And the same thing with the UFC and the fighters. And it just kind of shows you that oftentimes, no matter what you pay somebody, they're going to always want more. And I'm not saying that UFC fighters shouldn't get paid more, because obviously we should be getting paid more than the WNBA to fight in a cage, right? Like, come on, dude. The guys in the UFC that are fighting for 12 and 12 and a WNBA bench warmer is making 300 bands to sit on the bench. Man, dude, come on. Dana, bro, I love you, Dana. Please beat the WNBA. Have a minimum for the whole squad. Come on, bro. Let's run it up for these guys, man. Let's beat the WNBA. Sheesh. All right. But yeah, so Bradley Martin is taking Steve Will Do It side, which is funny because one of my dear friends, his name's Cameron, he works at a place in Las Vegas, and Steve Will Do It comes in and he says, man, Steve is the coolest dude in person, super, super chill, and then like way over tips, like the best tipper you could possibly imagine. Like when you see Steve Will Do It on YouTube giving away cars and doing big baller shit, that is him in real life. That even on like, $100 bill, he might go way, way over what the realm of normalcy is on tipping. So shout out to Steve Will Do It. I fuck with people that over tip. And Felony was telling me about this. Felony, because we were all at Korean barbecue, me, Felony, and Dr. Octagon, who owns Fight Circus. He's, keeping the MMA busters in check or something like that on Twitter. But, yeah, Doc Oct was, we were all at Korean barbecue, and Felony's like, hey, man, do you know the reason why the service is slow? And I'm like, well, because there's 2 servers and there's like fucking 100 tables. He's like, no, bro, it's because I'm black. And I'm like, okay, I'll hear you out. I've never been black, so I'm going to hear your perspective on this because I keep an open mind, guys. Open-minded guy, right? And Felony goes, no, man, in the black community, black people don't tip, bro. So he's like, the waiter thinks I'm not going to tip, so he's not going to come over to us. And I'm like, what? Is that accurate, guys? Is that a thing? So Felony actually tips. And I told Felony a life hack, if this is in fact true, if it is popular in the black community to not tip, then I was like, Felony, due to the fact that you are visibly black, if you're going to tip anyway, tip in advance. That way you get the good service. And Felony said, yeah, man, that's a good plan. Speaking of Felony says that he's insisting, guys, he wants me to tell you that I dropped him with a body shot. Okay. There you go, guys. Big news update. Felony's training for his bare knuckle fight. We spar every day. I caught him, whenever that was. Shocking revelation. But Felony wants that out in the YouTube live space. So, man, he's my boy. He wants me to tell you guys that. I'm telling you guys that. And, I'm still 100% confident he's going to KO this guy stiff in Hawaii. And if you guys don't know, Felony's got a big fight coming up. Big fight. He just KO'd somebody, broke their jaw at Knucklemania. Now we are going to run it back in bare knuckle with a different opponent, with a local guy in Hawaii. And apparently, if you guys haven't seen the bare knuckle card, go look at the bare knuckle poster for this Hawaii fight. It's literally Hawaiians versus blacks. It's like Hawaiian dudes on one side, black dudes on the other. And I don't know if they intended it that way or if they think that that's the play to sell tickets in Hawaii. I don't know the Hawaiian market like that. Maybe that's what the Hawaiian folks want to come see, right? But we're going to spoil the party in at least one fight because Felony will win. We're predicting 30 seconds, and that's because Felony said it would be 30 seconds. And I'm rolling with that because I know what he's capable of. But yeah, man. So things are getting a little bit hectic. If you guys saw my live last night, we were talking about how Chael Sonnen went in on Ronda Rousey, man. I'm still like tripping because he said the last time Ronda was in the UFC, she left on a stretcher. And we're supposed to have her back against a girl who's never fought in the UFC on the White House card. Bro. Listen, Ronda dumped the gas because she started talking. Chael lit the match. Set her ablaze, went scorched earth on her. So I just got back from Yakima, Washington. We bounced out of the hotel. We met the driver downstairs at 9, bounced out at 10. We got to the airport at 1 p.m. and we've been at the airport till 8:20 p.m. and then we flew back. So it's been a travel day. I've committed to doing one live a day. Now that I'm back in the studio, we're going to get way more prepared. We're going to start cranking out more content. Felony and I are doing a embedded style vlog together for this upcoming bare knuckle fight. So make sure you subscribe and have notifications on my channel and also on Felony's. Felony Charles Bennett 352. We're going to get weird. There's going to be a lot of Mountain Dew. There's going to be a lot of Black and Milds. We spar a lot. And, yeah, man, listen, we both have similar philosophies on how to reverse aging because we're both over the age of 40. I won a belt at 44, okay? Felony just KO'd a guy. Felony might be 50. I don't know how old Felony actually is because every interview he says a different age. So my guess is he's in his 40s somewhere. And, we may or may not, what's this say? Breaking news, Lorenz Larkin will be fighting Jason Jackson. Is that official, bro? I heard that. Is that official now? Is that actually official or are they just saying it? Because I also heard the dude that the UFC cut because he was difficult is fighting Mighty Mouse, DJ. I've been on a plane all day. Well, I've been sleeping on an airport floor and then got on a plane because the promoter, there was a whole issue. We're not gonna get into that, man. They gave my boy an opportunity to fight. If my guy's fighting and he wants me to corner him, we ride at dawn. You know what I mean? That's how we do it around here, right? So when one of us goes to war, we all go to war. Felony, who blocked you? Who blocked you? Point them out, bro. Yeah, so We spar a lot. We both have similar philosophies. We feel that got another news on weighing road responses. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe to Felony Charles Bennett 352 because we're gonna drop the embedded. We have a camera coming in. Like we got it's getting set up, right? We have an editor because I hate to edit. That's why I go live, guys. So I've got a couple videos on my channel. I would love to do more videos, but they require a different like structure. You got to set the lighting up different. I like the lighting in the inherent YouTube app for whatever reason. Maybe I'm vain, okay? Maybe I'm a little into myself. Maybe I'm feeling myself, right? But yeah, so Felony and I are going to be dropping it embedded soon. Maybe we'll try and get 4 videos out for embeddeds, and we'll collab on that. So make sure you subscribe to both channels because that's the way we do it around here, man. You know, we ride together. All right. So we're going to pop out to Hawaii. We're going to beat some people up. Well, Felony is, and I'm going to be in the corner. Man, I wish I could tell you guys the walkout. You got to watch the fight. The walkout's going to be off the chain. Last time, Felony came out with the Burger King hat, like the racist Burger King hat guy on the plane. I don't know if you guys have seen that meme, but that's what Felony walked out as. That went viral. The KO went viral. We're going to go viral this time, so that'll be exciting. And yeah, man, if you guys have already subscribed and notified, let me know how you feel about Brendan Schaub in the comments, because for whatever reason, his videos get views on here. So I'm curious if you guys love him or hate him, or if you just think he's a doofus, or if you think he's an entitled brat who Joe Rogan, you know, basically gave a career to, or if you're just like, you know what, man, I fuck with that guy. I don't know. He just seems like a cool guy. I fuck with that guy. Because that's more the line that I'm in, right? And maybe I don't know the whole story, but I'm also a habitual non-hater. I'm like an encourager, right? So like, people will come up to me, oh, did you hear so-so? I'm like, bro, I don't know anything about that. I just know that guy's good at leg locks, bro. I like that guy, bro. He helps me with my leg locks. Like, I'm very, very, like, the sign is, like, legit, good vibes only. Like, we stay vibey. But anyways, guys, yeah, this was just kind of a last-minute show. So tomorrow the show's going to be banging. We're going to get into several different topics. And I'm moving, so I still talk about MMA, but we're also going to get into some deeper stuff, right? Because I want to expand out. I don't want to just talk MMA drama every day. As fun, not for the whole video. It's fun. I fuck with it. I'm into it. I want to talk fights. I want to say, oh man, can Nate Diaz beat Mike Perry? Even though Nate Diaz is probably going to keep it on the feet. Can Mike Perry survive the pressure? Will Mike Perry land the big shot? Will Nate take him to the ground and get him out of there in 30 seconds? What will Ashley find on the MVP card? Bro, that was a paragraph. Let me see if I can pull it up. I've been working on... Nah, dude. Okay, so the studio's getting finished. I'm going to have the comments going in the background. We're going to have Kick. We're going to have IG Live. We're going to have YouTube. We're going to have it all set up. Me and Felony are dropping the embedded. Like, comment, subscribe, and have your notifications on so you can chat when I hop on the live tomorrow. I love you guys. Have a good